For decades, the common image of suburbia was of an affluent, privileged, and white enclave. Now the suburbs are at the cutting edge of racial, ethnic, and political change in America.
I ran for office, and now I sit in the very cotton field that I used to work in the mayor's office.
You have Democrats and Republicans. They switch back and forth between Democrats and Republicans. They often elect presidents.
Yet the American dream is at risk in these places.
The older suburbs are going to be hurting unless we change those federal policies.
There are places that are almost completely absent on the policy agenda of America.
The difficulty is, making sure that our interests are represented. They don't do anything out in the suburbs.
Many suburbs today are experiencing creeping poverty, struggling schools, and rising tax rates that threaten to undermine them as places of diversity and middle-class opportunity.
Here in West Orange, a third of our kids are on free and reduced lunch. 6% of our community is living at or below the poverty level.
A lot of the issues, a lot of the problems that people used to associate in the city are now in the suburbs.
Our older suburbs are struggling to maintain roads, provide water, and fund schools, and many are literally crumbling.
One of the key components about trying to revitalize our communities is the whole area of infrastructure.
In 2009, Building One America was formed to address the pressures facing diverse middle-class communities through fair housing, better school and infrastructure investments, with a bipartisan approach to community organizing.
I challenge anybody in this audience to walk out of here and point to me a Democratic bridge or a Republican road.
They organized the first ever White House Forum on middle-class suburbs, held a dozen roundtables, public meetings, and regional summits with legislators and members of Congress from both parties, and won state-level victories around housing, transportation, and school funding.
I'm involved with Building One America because I don't see any other way for this country to prosper without creating stable, inclusive, middle-class communities that work for everyone.
One of its state chapters, Building One New Jersey, became a key partner in getting a $5 million Sustainable Communities grant, one of the most ambitious SCI projects in the country, covering 13 densely populated northern counties of 6 million residents, including Hurricane Sandy-impacted Ocean and Monmouth counties.
What we're doing tonight will be a model for citizens around the country.
Building One is activating and mobilizing hundreds of citizens in middle-class communities, helping shape the future and direct billions of federal dollars to promote the values that drive our highest aspirations for justice and equity.
The challenge is whether we do this together or in a mad regional scramble of winners and losers.
It has brought a diverse, unified, and powerful voice of elected officials and community leaders to the table.
Building One New Jersey has been working with many elected officials and citizens to make sure that voices are heard in the halls of Trenton and the halls of Congress.
Working together to offer all its citizens a chance to live in a safe and vital community.
It's about your saying, Building One New Jersey. That means everyone is included.
What this organization is all about, and what politics should be all about, and what Congress should be all about. And that's getting results, putting aside ideology, putting aside blind partisanship, and fighting for democracy.
The government should not forget about us.
Building One America. Our diversity is our strength.
We are all in this together.